several little tables in there. How you do, sir? I don't know this is coming through there.
Oh, yeah,
How you do? Oh, yeah?
God,
You doing good?
Yes.
Good.
You gonna try to go through there?
We're gonna try it. Get your...
So this is a special place to you, I believe, because you kind of mentioned this several times since we've been here.
It's a very special place. You know, what makes a place holy is the presence of God in you.
But see this one here, see this is the original, inside of the original log. But if we change this, may have to move that one too. He's pretty bad too, but.
Hey guys, this is John with Appalachian Channel, and I have an exciting, very interesting video today about the Henderson Settlement, and I have with me John Newman, the Executive Director, and we've been on a tour so far today. We've been looking at different things that you're going to see in this video. This is a what I call a mountain mission. Here, this settlement's been here for 100 years. He's got his shirt on. Last year was a 100-year celebration, and he's going to take us around and show us some of the history, like this cabin right here. Tell us about this cabin.
Yes, it all started here 101 years ago.
101.
There's a pastor that was about 21 miles from here in a church, and he went to a trial of a man that was on trial for murder. And the judge told him to go back to South America and get rid of yourselves.
Well, now South America. Tell them what.
South America. That's what this area was called.
How come?
So remote.
So remote.
So far out of the woods. It was just a place that folks didn't come. And Henderson Settlement, Hiram Frakes, he had a heart for this place. He wanted to start a school and a church, and he believed he needed 100 acres. To make a settlement, a self-sustaining community.
To educate the kids.
To educate the kids, give them a church, give them everything that they needed to better themselves. And the neat thing about it is 101 years later, that's exactly what we try to do. We try to feed the folks emotionally, physically, and spiritually.
But there's not a church, though.
It's not a church. We are a mission field. There's people from all over the country that come here, spend a day, a week, or even a month or two. The whole summer.
Oh, how about
that? And they serve by repairing somebody's roof, putting the new windows in, putting a handicap ramp in, helping us with our kids programs, our farm ministry, our garden ministry. There's 21 official ministries that go on here 21. On any given day.
One of the ministries I'm interested in is the greenhouse ministry. Yes. How many greenhouses
we have 4 greenhouses and 1 high tunnel.
And a farm.
And a farm.
And how many cattle do y'all run?
Right now we've got 54 head.
So it's a complete farm that's self-sustaining, pretty much as you can grow and raise, that you put that back into the community and give that out.
Yes, sir.
But you also train and teach people how to grow their own vegetables and garden.
This we can max out it. We've had 40 families that from seed to the freezer or the cannery, they had everything they needed to put away groceries for the winter.
Now, do you all teach them how to can stuff?
Yes, we even provide the kitchens for them. And
really, and they can come here and can.
Yep, and if we've got the money, we'll get them some cans and some other stuff to do.
Now the canning, is that a class that anybody can take maybe in the community?
Yeah, it's available. Yeah, it'd be more than one. We actually had a guy that donated us a bunch of those dehydrators, and we even did that last year where we had them so they were dehydrating vegetables and fruits and stuff, and then we got them one of those freezer bag things where you can freeze your vegetables and stuff, and got them all that. And it's ever how much we got in the kitty to pay for the ministries that are available. But that's a big program.
This is a big project here, though. Yeah. You have 1,300 acres, is that right?
Yeah, a little over 1,350 acres.
50 buildings almost?
Yeah.
20-something vehicles?
Yep, and
42 staff?
42 staff.
Paid staff, that's paid?
Yeah.
So this is a huge ministry that I knew nothing about. I'm only 35 miles, I'm 5 miles I'm in Tennessee, and they're located right across the Tennessee border, about 5 miles. And just last fall, I was working in the White Oak area with some of the people we film up there, and a lady pulled up with grapes, and she was handing out these beautiful bags of grapes and said, these are from Henderson Settlement. She said they had plenty left over and needed them out in the community. And that's how I first become acquainted with them, and then I started asking around. So, you ready to show people around a little bit?
I'm ready to show people around. And this right behind us is where it all started. This was the school. The lady that taught in that school lived in the school.
That's right.
And she came from
how long did she stay? You know what?
I don't know how many years she was here, but a good number at the beginning. I'd say at least a decade.
And this was a big ministry in the 40s and the 50s, and we'll talk about that. The minister at the time got to go to the White House, I think. And
Parson Frakes went to the White House and visited with Hoover to get the road here in front of us.
Picture of them there in the main offices.
Absolutely. It's got a lot of history, and you know, God just keeps showing up, and I like to say show off. He's the only one that's allowed to do that. Shows up, shows off, and just always blesses the folks that need it, and we're just grateful to be a part of it.
All right, so now I was asking you there a minute ago, was talking about what brought you down here and how long you've been coming and type of work you do, so tell us that.
So this is my 5th year down here. Up there where I'm from Northeast Indiana. I'm a general contractor up there. This has given me an opportunity to give back, sharing some of the knowledge that I've gained over the last 25 years of moving houses, building houses, renovating houses, all the things. But it is twofold. It allows me to come down and help, but it also allows me to learn to know some of the people that I'm working with a little better. So some of the folks that would come down with, I think there's 16 or 17 of us this year, they're church people I go to church with, but you don't know anybody quite like you do after you work with them in the heat for a week. You learn to know them, and you squabble with their spouse a little bit. It's a good day. So another way of learning to know people.
So how often do you come? We
come once a year. We come the first week of August every year.
Every year. You too, huh?
Yeah, I've missed a couple of years, but I've known Jimmy Young my whole life, and
he's your group leader. And
I
think he's the one that got John. I think down here.
Yeah. He's the leader of PB&J Ministries, which stands for People Believing in Jesus, and he's been coming down here for like 18 years or something.
Long time.
And he said something about 6 years ago to me about, hey, I run a missions trip. You'd be able to go down and help. And he told me about the Henderson Settlement. I looked it up online, and I went, I bet they could use me. So I'm not as qualified as this guy, but I'm a good set of hands. So and the people around here are just so appreciative of.
You all go out and fix porches, roofs. Y'all did a roof, I think, today.
Right. So this morning we ended up out on a project. The homeowner did their own deck roof, but the deck wasn't connected to the addition, and the addition wasn't quite ran up under the main house roof. It was just butted there, and the homeowner was getting a lot of water in their home. So we went out and took the addition roof off, moved it up, put some silicone under it, and dried it in essence, and then connected the porch to it.
Yep.
Cool.
So that was our job this morning. We had 2.5 hours in that one. So.
All right. Well, so you plan on coming back next year?
Yes.
Something you plan on doing for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Would
you recommend other churches bring?
Yeah. So one of the things is that with an opportunity to serve like this, is you have your sacrificial servant leaders in your body, and those people often get used up in the community at home there, but. One of the things that we are to do is go to Samaria, Jerusalem, and the ends of the earth, and then this is our opportunity to do that. It gives you an opportunity to come down and bless someone that has no chance of blessing you back except to say thank you, and that's an incredible thing because you accept and depend on the Lord's blessing. And so I would encourage you, do it one time. If you don't know anybody in your area to do it, hook up with us. Come down the week that we come down. We'll put you to work.
Thank you, guys.
Here, you put your finger in there a little bit, but you got one there, and then you have to re-chink it again. But see this one here. See, this is the original inside of the original log. But if we change this, may have to move that one too. He's pretty bad too. But this one here is okay. So we'll start here and go down. But that full one on the bottom is the big dog. If we can get that in there and get that foundation up under it. That's
But tomorrow you're not planning on doing all that.
no.
That's just
tomorrow
supporting the
we're pushing
roof.
this roof up.
Yeah, that's a couple. That's
Yeah.
a pretty good project right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, there is a lot going on right there. That's for sure. You got to take all this hardware off of here because we want to put it back. Let the horseshoe up above the door. Yeah, and then getting a new roof on that thing this next time would be really important.
Be huge.
Well, it'll probably still be around.
It will be.
It'll be. It's been here. He said 175 years. So.
It'll still be here. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I'll let you get back to what you're doing. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So this house looks brand new right here. So, but it's not.
It's actually not. It's one of the oldest buildings on the property, and there's probably around 45 buildings on the property as I think of it. But this was the old wash house when Henderson Settlement first started. This is where all the kids, because it was a boarding school, kids would live here on the property for 9-10 months out of the year. And the boys and the girls had a dorm. And they did 4 to 6 hours worth of chores every week. That was their part of their doings. And they got fed, they got an education, and they got the opportunity to participate in all the functions of the settlement. It was a self-sustaining community. And we have evolved to the place where you see the other buildings right beside it. Those were newer cabins. And now they're individual cabins that they've got their own kitchens and everything in. We can sleep on any given night, 200 people. They can come here and serve and work and help this community just be in a better place than when they're found. It's really nice in that regards. We've got private housing, then we've also got the dormitory, which you'll see in a minute. It's got 128 bunk beds, and just really a nice place. But so that mountaintop over there that you're looking at, John, to that mountaintop over there is the property line, and it's about a mile and a quarter long. There's 800 acres here on this particular part. Then there's another 560 acres 4 miles down the road. But all that land except for one parcel was donated. And it was donated for the ability of letting those kids get an education. So if a kid came here and lived here for that biggest part of the year, mom and dad or grandma and grandpa donated parts of their farm. And that's how Henderson Settlement evolved to this size. And we've kept that and maintained that with a forestry ministry, forestry program, and with the farm program, and with all the other benefits of this ministry that includes 21 different kinds of ways to help people.
So things kind of transitioned, you said, in the 70s from being so much of a school into being a community support.
Exactly. In 1976, we no longer were the school. And but it was a natural transition that we had already been doing home repairs and doing the food pantry and the thrift store, and so it allowed us to progress to appreciate and participate in the needs of this community, which truth be told, most of the people that we serve here are very young or very matured, and they don't have the means, per se, to replace a door or a set of windows or to put a handicap ramp on. And the folks that come down here from all over the country, they adopt those projects knowing that they're trying to help somebody to be in a better place than when they were found.
And you were talking about the national poverty level being at about almost $30,000, but
yeah.
here in this region, this is probably one of the poorest regions in Kentucky, I would guess.
It's it was my understanding the Appalachians is like in the top 10 of the nation as far as poverty level. But for the records that we have, is $12,600 per capita income.
$12,000 a year is what the average family or person makes?
Average family, yeah.
Family, okay.
And so that's
about $1,000 a month.
yeah, and it's and that's the average. And the only time we take those records for our personal use is for the ministry use is for home repairs and home builds. So we do not take those records for like the food pantry. anybody that comes in here and lives in our service area qualifies, and that's a given. It's not a problem. And we've got 405 families right now on that participating in the food ministry. In addition to that, we have 150 families of senior commodities that participate too. So
this is a special place to you, I believe, because you kind of mentioned this several times since we've been here.
It's a very special place. You know, what makes a place holy is the presence of God in you. And this is where we do our devotions every morning. When the weather allows. The other Saturday we had 2 weddings that went on. It's just, the community loves it. It gets utilized. Whether there's just a couple of you come in here and sit and just let God just bless your heart, or whether you're here with 150 people. It's just really nice to watch the fog lift and see that transformation during a 30-minute worship service is really special. The valley is part of Henderson Settlement. We've got emergency housing down there. We've also got personal housing for staff. There's actually 4 places around that bend. But this is, again, part of the farm. You can see the water tank of the halfway up, 3/4 of the way up the hill, where we raise cattle. The farm is good for, ultimately, we're trying to run around 80 head. Right now we're down on numbers because the prices are so high. But it is a calf to cow operation, strictly for the beef. We sell the beef for about $2 cheaper than the grocery store does to the community. And then we also use it in our own food ministry. So pretty neat place. We're going to take a walk. You can pan out and you can see some of the other buildings. This mission dorm over here has 128 beds in it. It's really, it's a place where we'll have bluegrass music, we'll have worship services, we'll have conferencing, just different things.
Is the bluegrass open to the community?
It is, yeah.
And what night's that on?
It's on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights, what time?
7 p.m.
And so y'all do dinner on Tuesday nights, so they can come and eat maybe before
They
that?
can come and eat, they can participate that, and in the summer we have homemade ice cream.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's even, the women's group puts that on. Give a quarter, 50 cents, or whatever you want to give. And you don't have to give anything, it's still available to you. But just come with an appetite.
Now this is an older building. You said this was the original high school.
Yeah, this is...
We're in the back of it though.
Yeah. Yeah, this has got a lot of history. It was called Parton Hall. It was named after one of the first 2 guys that donated land to the property. And it was the school until 1976 for this community. 1st grade to 12th grade was in this building. And
But did the kids have to pay to come to school here?
No, absolutely not. There was no money
so it wasn't like a private Christian school?
No, it was the only school. In a lot of parts of it. I think there was a lot of homeschooling and a couple smaller entities around about, but this was the one that was primary.
Did they still border up to 76? Did they border?
No, it transformed over the years. I can't tell you the exact year when it stopped being a boarding school. But from the boarding school, it went to like a foster care place where they still had the boys and girls dorms, and they had den moms and den dads living in them, and then wards of the court, that sort of thing. That's my understanding. And then in 76, while we were no longer the school, we still have a relationship with 4 of the elementary schools in our service area. And in that relationship, we come alongside them. We actually are allowed to have staff come into the schools and help the teachers. We have an after-school program that goes on all through school. We have a summer rec program that goes on all summer. It's like VBS supercharged, where the kids are involved from 9 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, where they get fed, they get educated, they get 3 to 5 field trips. And we just keep them full. Fed emotionally, physically, and spiritually.
Well, yeah, it's a lot going on here. And this...
So we're going to walk into this part of the building. It's the youth development, the seniors, the Mommy and Me program, which I really am excited to show you. Like I say, anything that has anything to do with the community comes out of this building, whether it's for senior citizens or youth, anybody, any age. Our food pantry and our thrift stores in here also. This kitchen.
I like the building. I love old buildings, and as soon as I come in. So this is the old high school then for them. So how many kids would have been coming here? I know you want to talk about the community stuff, but I want to go back in time a minute, and because I love.
My understanding at one time there was 400 at the.
As many as 400 at one time.
As 400 people.
And that was probably at the height of the coal mining business when coal mining was really booming around here.
I'm sure it was probably the 60s, but it just oozes history. And it looks like a school because it's just been added on and taken away from, and just different kinds of ministry.
I love it. Originally it did have central heat and air. I wouldn't imagine you've got air conditioning now.
It's cold. You can still find the coal outside the windows on the side of the building that did that. And so this part of the place right now, every room has a meaning. This is our chapel. We have chapel to the community and to the staff that goes on, and we come in here and just enjoy it. There's some looms over there that the folks use.
Now, so tell us about chapel. What day is that on?
So it's always on Wednesdays, and then we have special times that it's available. Of course, this was.
So you got looms. I see you're talking about that over here.
Yeah.
That's something that the ladies do at some point in the year?
Yeah. It's like a lot of things. It's lost its following. It's lost the people that it's not getting handed off to the next generation.
Right.
And it's unfortunate. But if anybody ever wants to contact us and has an interest in it, we're more than willing to let them partake and participate in that.
So when you get enough people interested in a class, you get together and do a class.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
This is just one building, or one room, excuse me, in the building. It's got a full-size gymnasium upstairs that I'm not going to take you to.
Okay.
This is something we just started working on. We're going to make a memorial wall. We've got a plaque for all the service men and women. And then we're going to put the names on it of all the men and women in our service community here. It's really special. I'm excited about this.
That's nice. So I'm sure you get a lot of people that went to school here still coming back.
They'll walk in and say, I want to see the gym, or I want to see where I was in.
Maybe that moved away a long time ago and come back to visit.
Had a lady that came in here and she brought her husband, and they went down to the museum and she was showing him the yearbook, all the kids that she went to school with.
Yeah. A community library too. So you're basically like a whole town and city in itself here that's a nonprofit organization for the whole community.
It goes on around the kids. We actually have a really good reading program in the summer. It's in disarray because we moved the museum to a different place on the property, which you'll see later. I'll show you. But our summer rec just got done, and like I said, that runs. It starts when school stops, and it stops when school starts, and so it's like VBS all summer.
So this community of Frakes, it's not a town, it's not incorporated, but we're talking maybe 300, 400 people in the whole area, community of Frakes, that they would.
In the actual town part, yeah, I would say 300 people or so. When we look at our service area, which is about a 20-mile radius, we figure we have an impact of up to around 7,000 people that in one way, shape, or form have the ability to participate in what goes on here.
And what's amazing is that for such a small community in a remote area, how much resources you have for them here. I wonder if the people in the community of Frakes really realizes what an asset that Henderson.
The magnitude.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on here that most of your little communities don't have nothing like this.
Yeah, it's amazing. On any given week, we have people outside of our service area that will come looking for help, and they wish that they had a Henderson Settlement, if you will. This here's our sewing and craft room.
Let's see that a second.
We had a lady in there the other day
Oh, wow.
from a church in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and she did a sewing class. And when the class was done, she gave everybody that graduated a sewing machine.
Oh, really?
That was her ministry, and just really powerful. We have groups that come in and do that. We've got a husband and wife that come from Indiana, and they repair sewing machines, and then they give away sewing machines to anybody that wants one. There was a lady that had been using her mom's sewing machine for 30 years, and she walked out of here with a sewing machine. It's pretty cool, really special. And then her daughter came a couple months later and got one. And so,
You see, this is making me smile, right?
yeah, it's really neat.
I love what's going on here.
We had a group of ladies that came in from the week before Mother's Day, and they ran they did a meal for less than 10. And so they gave each lady that signed up for the class, and they filled the class. I think there was 30 families that came, and they got these meals with the recipes and with all the ingredients to fix for a family of 4 for $10 or less. And then they fed the ladies and served them all afternoon and pampered them. But they left with like 2 or 3 meals in boxes.
It's just,
And you think outside the box, there's so many ways to serve. We've got another group of ladies that come in, and 3 or 4 times a year, all they do is cut hair.
how about
They
that?
cut people's hair. We make appointments. They come in and cut people's hair.
Such an oasis in a place that is really, there's nothing. I think you said the closest fast food restaurant 16 miles away.
17 or 18 miles,
Pineville.
actually. Yeah, Arby's.
There is a Dollar General store about
There's
not
a
far.
Dollar
They're
General.
everywhere. There's one.
Every once in a while, you see one of their trucks get lost up here in the mountains. But this is an interesting room, John. This is called the burn room. Anything that a family would need is in that room.
Oh, wow.
You know, whether it's sheets, whether it's dishes,
Burn room. That's in case they have a house fire
a
or.
house fire, a domestic issue, they need to move, a flood, whatever. They can go into that room and get anything they need to start a new home.
Wow.
And that's what it's for. We take them to
Because y'all have furniture too.
we got a furniture store they can go to and get all the furniture they need, and a thrift store they can get any clothing they need. So we can set somebody up right away. And it's a very special room with no name on it. This here it has anything and everything that a kid could possibly need. Car seats, baby beds, you name it.
Can we
It's in
take a
that
look?
building.
Can we open the doors?
I don't know.
You don't know? Some of them's locked, I know.
It's locked.
I see that
But I'll
you.
take you into Mommy and Me. Which
Okay.
is good. You know, love Mommy. Well, if she didn't want me. You gotta come into Mommy and Me.
Okay.
This is near and dear. When I first started here, John, I didn't know this existed. Okay? That when a lady finds out that she's gonna have a baby, from that moment until the child starts school, we come alongside them with whatever they need. This is the only place we wash clothes. We will wash the clothes for the infants and toddlers. Otherwise, we don't have the means to wash all the other clothes that come through the thrift store. But grandma or mom can come in here and shop. They don't pay for a dime for anything. The kids sit here and Lorenda takes care of them. And if you go right on around that corner, you'll see that room. I want to show you here. It may be locked. No. So there's over-the-counter medicine. There's diapers of any size. There's formula. There's baby bottles. Like I said, we've got baby beds. And there's the only requirement to participate in this ministry is the need. If you got a baby and you live in this community, we're here with you. And I got a lady that comes in here she'll give me a call and she'll say, I'm coming in next week. And she challenges her church family to fill her van up with diapers. And when her van is full, here she comes. And Lorinda has, I think, around 70 kids that participate in this ministry. And then they graduate, and then we get a new basket. And every kid likes that.
Don't see those much anymore. That looks like an older one.
But it's an incredible ministry that you don't even know exists.
You got some baby scales, looks like maybe up there.
Yeah, we come alongside, we help them, we give them, we try to encourage them and tell them how the kids are doing, and give them the means to find support, professional support, if their things arise. But the lady that is responsible for this and help manage this, she'll get a text message at 3 a.m. for somebody that says they're out of formula, or what do I do for this, or what do I do for that. And but you wouldn't even know this is existing.
No.
Unless you had the need, or unless you fell in love with it when you found out the cause and what it's for.
Right.
Very, very special. This next room is our women's kitchen. Is where the women's meetings are. It's just a general, we do GED classes in here. It's available for anybody in the community, birthday parties. That we make the facility available to anybody that needs it. And the fire department needs it. Whoever wants it will make it to your disposal. Like I said, the staff uses it a lot. And then we do crafts in here. We actually clean the rooms out, and we'll have two ladies cutting hair, certain times of the year. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, interesting. Got a lot going on in here too. All right, tell us about this building.
This is Baldinger Dorm. This is where we feed almost everybody that's associated with the settlement. Upstairs, there are actually 10 different, it's like a bed and breakfast, 10 different rooms that are decorated, unique. People like this because they can come right downstairs and partake in the breakfast, lunch, and supper. It's just a wonderful building. It used to be the dormitory for the boys when we housed people.
Let's check it out on the inside.
Yes. Walk right on in here.
Now what's this A stand for right here? What's this mean?
That's certified for health inspection. For
got an A inspection.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So in this kitchen, like I say, we serve breakfast, lunch, and supper 5 days a week, and it runs virtually year-round. We can put up to 150 people in here. We tend not to let it go over 100, and we'll split it out. We, in the busy times of the year, we will have breakfast will get served on 3 different settings, and lunch will be served on 3 different ones, and then supper will be served on 2. And so anybody that is, if you're coming here from the local community, or if you're coming here as part of the work team, or if you're coming here as one of the youth that are participating in our youth programs, this is where you get fed.
And if you want to just stop by and eat, you can pay?
Absolutely, you can pay a meal. The locals can eat in here. We also run a grill, a little diner year-round. And that's open from like 7 in the morning till 7 at night.
Except on Saturdays and Sundays?
Except on Saturdays and Sundays.
Because there'll be some people travel through, and I'm sure they want to come eat with y'all and check the place out.
We'll have special occasions where we do have situations where Saturdays are called for, but that's on a rare thing.
So I see a fireplace in the area, just a kitchen area back through here.
So you're actually looking on to an addition. This dining room was added onto the old Baldinger dorm, but there's some history there. That picture of that lady I told you about earlier, Bertha.
Yes.
And I believe and stuff. And take a close up of this coal. If I move her Mountain Dew. Isn't that neat? Somebody built that as a replica of a coal
Let me
display.
get this. Hold on, just let me reset this just a second. It's
That's pretty cool.
3, 2. Oh, okay, now. This is representing the coal mining that went on here in the
Community, yeah.
community, yeah.
Fondy and Frakes and Pruden. Every one of these little towns had a coal mine town,
Yeah.
you know, it's pretty special.
There's not much coal mining going on here now.
No, there's some strip mining, but outside of, there's no deep mining. You'd have to go about 50, 60 miles away.
Now
to
tell
get
us
that.
about this lady here. We talked about, you talked about her earlier. Is that the same lady?
That is not the same lady. That's the lady that was responsible for this dorm.
For this dorm, okay.
You know, there's history in almost every one of these old buildings where somebody was the one that donated the land or donated the biggest part of the work, or they were instrumental in creating the need or helping the need to be spent here and taken care of. So, but yeah, it's a fabulous building. You can come in here, you can stay. This is open year round. We're only closed 2 weeks out of the year. So, but people like it because they can just partake and get their job assignments and then go out in the community and work. They'll let you look in at them, won't you? Can't put your feet inside it, right? Buffy's leaving. Look at them; they'll scatter like flies.
Oh wow, the big kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot going on in here, don't you?
I'll take you upstairs. You can film what you want of it. Might have trouble showing you inside. So this here is just a setting room, and like I said, if you could imagine this being a bed and breakfast, it has some common areas, and then each room is uniquely decorated. And then there's also a boys and girls bathrooms on the other ends of the hallway. I have trouble. I didn't think that.
Okay, yeah. So this building looks like it's been here for one of the
Yeah,
for a little
been-
while.
Yeah, it was the boys' dormitory, and it's just been repurposed to be essentially if an individual or a couple or somebody comes in and wants to stay here for overnight or for a week and participate in stuff that's going on. We also make it available. There's a lot of local families when they have family reunions or a funeral. We don't charge for them to come and use the property, and they can let family stay for. I'm not going to have any keys for any of these doors because they're all been they're either being used or I can go get some if you want, but just a couple shower stalls and a couple bathrooms in each end. And then some of the rooms have their own bathrooms. It's like an old hotel.
Yeah, it is. It's neat. I like it. So this building probably built in the 40s, looks like probably.
Yeah, every bit of it. Yeah. Yeah. And and T's the one you can't see behind the wall right now.
So you got quite a bit of staff just here in the kitchen, I guess, then,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah. So Buffy is responsible for all the kitchen staff and for all the housekeeping staff here at the settlement. And so there is 9 people, I'd think, that she's probably responsible for, if that's including herself. And but Buffy's lived here all of her life, and her husband has always been in the strip mining, and
How long have you been here?
he's a
at,
preacher
Henderson?
also.
12 years.
12 years. How about that?
And yeah, I started out part-time in the kitchen.
Okay. So y'all pastor? He's saying your husband's a pastor? Yeah.
At
Preacher?
Pruden
Yeah.
Baptist Church.
Pruden Baptist Church. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
All right, we'll let you get back to work.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Buffy. And that's her preference.
What,
Diet Mountain Dew.
Diet Mountain Dew. Now,
That's the only thing I've ever seen her
I
drink.
I can't do the diet. I have to have the regular.
She's got me.
This is my blood type, actually.
I got 3 of them out in the car in the cooler.
She's actually got me liking the Diet Mountain Dew. It's a big undertaking that she's doing here.
Yeah, I can
And if
see
you could
that.
understand, like if we've had several weeks where we've been right at 150 people. And so what we do is, if you can imagine, breakfast has 3 settings of meal times, starting at 7, 7:30, and 8. And the first setting is for the work campers. The second setting is for work campers and staff, certainly, and community can participate. And then also at the last meal, we have the summer rec, all the kids that are coming in and spending the day with us. And so that goes on all summer. And so you can imagine you're basically feeding 250 people.
3 times a day?
3 times a day in the highest places of business. And that's not including the people that might walk in off the street and partake, which they're always welcome. So
Yeah, it's nice and clean in here. Nice facilities. Absolutely wonderful the way it's maintained and kept up.
yeah, our work teams will be here. They start coming in regularly in March, and they'll be here until Thanksgiving. And then after that, we still have the kitchen running from a 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., but it's like a grill. You can come in and buy a sandwich and stuff.
So is that going to be more of your local
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
Not so many
We'll
people?
get some work teams that come in those times a year, but it'll be a couple here, or, 5 or 6 there, that sort of thing.
All right.
Buffy made all those.
So this is the school over here right next door to y'all. So
Yes.
this is originally, which we talked about this already a little bit, but this is originally,
Yeah, this was built in 1976. Bell County consolidated their schools, and they built that school. We had been the school until then, and that facility goes from preschool to 8th grade. And so there's 10 grade levels, and there was 106 kids in there last year.
so did the
those-
county supplement Henderson Settlement up to that time for the school?
I don't know if there was actually any money transactions made for that. I don't believe so. I've never heard that there was.
Now, up to what point did students actually stay here on campus?
That stopped probably, we transitioned from being a boarding school, and then it also became like a school where wards of the court and different kids could come, and you might have to correct that and clean that up. But people came and they lived there. They were left foster care, that
Okay.
sort of thing. We had a boys' dorm and a women's dorm for that, and I know that lasted up into the 60s or 70s
Okay.
also. And but for the most part, in '76, that was the last year that the high school here was active as Henderson Settlement.
Wants us to have a little table in there. How you do, sir? I don't know this is coming through there.
Oh, yeah,
How you do? How you do?
Yeah,
You doing good?
Yes.
Good.
You gonna try to go through there?
We're gonna try it. Catch your. Might be too wide.
not gonna work. Back it up. No, I'm kidding.
Oh! Just watch the leaves on the side, they flip automatically.
Yeah.
Don't catch it in the face. Good work, kiddo. Not done yet, though. Very on. That's a pretty little table.
Well, my end is folded down. I think the other one.
Delaney, is that all of it?
I think it comes down the back of the truck.
Here, princess. Good?
Yep. Shifted only. You got it, honey?
That didn't sound good.
You got it figured out how to get it in here, don't you?
Got her figured out. The rest of it goes up to the furniture.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Will you take it?
Yep. I'll take them on for you.
Uh-huh.
We just came last week.
Yeah.
So now, how are you coming up with this stuff that you're bringing?
We have a Monday night meal at our church every Monday night. And we've got a mission jar that we set up. If you want to drop anything in it, it's fine. If you don't, it's fine. And then we've also got a room in the back that we call the Henderson room. And when it gets full enough, we bring it on. And then we're also partnered up with a assisted living group. And we bring cabinets and sometimes refrigerators, stoves, dishwashers, dryers.
It's incredible. Robert and Tina, they bring these washers and dryers, and I hate to make it sound like fluff, but it's stuff that most folks wouldn't be able to go out and get,
Yeah.
with it. And they've got they just keep us in it.
And
I
we
mean,
try
there's
to
always
keep
a
the Henderson
need.
room cleaned out so we can bring that stuff, because we can't take it up steps to put it and store it and bring it back down steps to do it. It's just easier to wait.
So how long have you all been bringing stuff here?
About 4.5 years.
And what church y'all come from?
Wesley Chapel United Methodist in Danville, Virginia.
In Daniel, Virginia, okay. And what makes you think this is a good place to bring stuff like this to help this mission for?
Well, one thing is, one of our pastors from a while back brought us up for the first time. We had a little bitty small truck, a little bitty trailer, and we didn't bring much, but we brought it. And we just saw the need ever since we've been bringing it.
Yeah?
Yep.
So how often do you come up here?
Well, before I had my heart surgery, which was 2 years ago, we'd come every month to bring stuff. And we wouldn't come unless we had a full load.
Yeah.
I always make a trip worth my while, and it stacks from top to bottom, every inch that we can put in it.
What do you think Henderson Settlement means to the community and the mountain people here?
I think it's a much needed place. It's just a place where people come from miles around. Probably, what, 25 miles?
Mm-hmm.
At least 25 miles around. I think it's a good place for the people.
Got a long history too, don't it?
It does. It does.
That's always good to know that you're helping somebody who's been around for a while.
That's right.
And you know what they're doing.
They won't be gone next week. They'll still be here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm sure you got a good drive home, and we'll let you get going, okay?
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you've talked about this a lot today.
Yeah, this is a thrift store. Probably the most used part of the Henderson Settlement. It's open 6 days a week. We have folks from 40 miles away come and visit us. So John, you'll meet two of the hardest working women right over there, Mary and Carrie. He's filming. You may or may not want in it, but if you just keep on walking back through it, I want to take you in this room before you go on.
Okay.
Anybody still working?
Yes.
Still busy? This is our, this is where we get the donations. We bring them in. Hello. Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
She's one of our staff. She's always working. and always helping. This part of here is what I call fluff. This is everything that is not clothing, and it's all donations that churches bring when they come to work in the area and the community for the most part. Then you've met some that they come just for the purpose of dropping off stuff and helping us, whether it's furniture or pots and pans or clothes, everything, anything, huh, dear? You have any pearls of wisdom?
No, I think I'm camera shy.
Jessica's awesome. She is the voice that all the work teams hear on the phone.
Oh yeah?
So when people call in and ask, what can we do here, or we want to work on a bathroom or a ramp or something, they're going to talk to Jessica on the phone. So she's the first person that people have the privilege of meeting.
So
Down here 2 days a week.
how do they, when they call into the directory, how do they get a hold of you if they want to come work? What department do they go to do it?
The working department.
Yeah, a number on there. Just,
Yeah, the extension is 314. So, or they can just email me, however works best for them. My email is bimco@hsbnc.org, and they'll just let me know what dates they're interested in, and I'll let them know what housing is available, and get them a registration form, and we'll get them signed up.
all right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So we drop the donations in through the window. It comes in. You see these volunteers over there. These folks are from northern Indiana as well.
So I see that some of them bring their kids and grandkids to help.
Yeah. So we've had all ages here from, we don't have a age restriction. You're just responsible for your children. We had a couple that came in with a 1 and a 3-year-old, and they shared the responsibility half the day. One of the spouses worked with the church, and half the day they watched the kids. And so it goes really well. These clothes come in, and we don't have the means to clean or repair, but they come in clean and in a good position. We hang them up. They categorize them by season and whatnot, and then we run them through typically the store 3 times, up to 3 times, and then they will go to another ministry. If there's about 12 different churches that have their own little clothing closets for the needs and stuff, and so they come in and get free bags of stuff and take it to them.
Okay.
We had too many coats and hats and scarves last year, and the Knoxville, I sent 2 loads to Knoxville Rescue Mission, and they sent me back food.
Okay.
So
That's a
pretty,
blessing.
isn't that cool?
That is an absolute blessing. I love it.
Our wonderful folks from Indiana.
Yeah. So what brings you down here to work?
Show our kids how to give back.
Okay.
Plus, we like to build stuff.
Yeah, I got going through stuff. All righty. Well, that's interesting. Got all this going on back here.
Elizabeth is from Texas.
Yeah.
She's been here as a long-term camper before.
Oh,
She came
okay.
back, spends a week with us. And
Notice you got, looks like Christmas sweaters going on over there.
yeah, unfortunately, that's going to happen soon enough.
Yeah, it's coming.
Prom dresses, anything you can imagine we get, and wedding dresses, and we've got a rack for suits if somebody was to need a suit. There is a grocery in here. Not everybody wants something for nothing. So there's different things available.
So what you got over there? What's that, slushies?
Yes, it's
So, what?
raspberry today.
I think I'm gonna buy a pina colada from you. We've got out here. We've been filming. I need something. You want a drink? I'll buy us one.
Yeah.
I mean, which one you want?
I want Gatorade.
This wonderful slushy machine
has got pina colada and blue raspberry in it today, and it is awesome. We've only had this a couple of years, and our customers really seem to enjoy it. Here is the pina colada, and thank
All
you very
right,
much.
thank you. All right.
This just keeps going. Like I said, the clothing, the what I call fluff, anything you can imagine, stuff that you otherwise wouldn't be able to justify a lot of times. You know, an extra fan or an extra radio or something. The books are free, certainly. Cards, ties, suits, dresses. Essentially, this is could be seen as a focal place for the community, our local Walmart, if I can say it that way. It just anything you really could see utilizing, and people come in here and shop 6 days a week.
Yeah, I know earlier when we were looking around at everything, the parking lot for here was absolutely full. Like,
While it is the most used ministry, this next ministry is the one that I wish we could eradicate, and unfortunately we will not be. This is the food pantry.
shut this door.
No, you're fine. We'll go back out that way.
Okay.
Hopefully there's somebody still here. So I'm gonna put on light here. This here is our intake office. So anybody that needs support, community support, whether it is utilities or gas vouchers, or they want to sign up for the home build, or they want to sign up for home repair, no matter what they want, they come here and sign up. They put an application in. All they got to do is show proof of where they live. And for the most part, they will qualify. The only thing that we require income information is the home repairs and home builds. So I'm gonna walk in here. You may have some camera shy people. So this again is our food pantry. We have 405 families signed up presently to be qualified to receive help in food distribution. In addition to that, we have another 150 families or senior commodity boxes. We're pretty much maxed out. 3 days a week, we're distributing the boxes. 2 days a week, we're restocking. You'll see a work team that's actually replacing and insulating the doors. One of the things that, when we were inspected, one of the things we needed to do was put better doors. Selection and for the quality and for the upkeep of the food that we put in here. Outside the building is actually a walk-in freezer and cooler to help support the ministry. The massive food that we bring in here every month to support this community. Paid in 2025. I think her name is Angela. You look at this in she paid for this one in 2024. And she comes back. Nobody gets to see this but staff. And isn't that cool? That's beautiful. And it's minus the mouse and the rat and the snakes. Yeah, we've got some very fun staff. that we have personal care item bags that we hand out to. There's a lady that comes from up north, and she goes to all of her Dollar General stores, and she just asks them, you got anything that you need to get rid of? And she'll bring her car down full of anything from deodorant is a big deal, and toothbrushes and toothpaste, and we offer those whenever somebody comes in. We don't have the hours
To fix stuff.
to fix stuff and clean things. The only thing we wash is baby clothes. Those all the baby clothes get washed before they go. They're given to anybody. We'll have groups come in and sing, and we'll have cakewalks and all kinds of neat things.
Oh, down here on this
Well,
property?
this whole area, but that's our park. You can't see it, and then that's some of our other area. Frisbee.
So there's a children's play area across the street your park,
Yeah.
and at one time that's where the swimming pool was at.
Mm-hmm.
So at one time you had a swimming pool up here in these mountains.
Yeah, a swimming pool, and it is getting replaced by a splash pad. I hope to get my feet wet yet this fall. It is a facility that has a conference room in it. Retreats run through it. We have youth groups that come in it. We have people that use it for a long weekend. We have people that stay in it all week. It's just, we do bluegrass music. All of our programming in the evening is ran in this building. It's just a lovely place.
Well, this is a new building then.
Yeah, absolutely.
How old was-
It was, so I think in 2000, it was added on to. And I can't tell you the exact,
It was added on to.
exact option, but it is definitely the newest of all of our buildings.
Okay.
You
Well,
can see our home build this year. We've actually eclipsed $60,000, and I'm not programming there. So I'm going to take them in here and show them this, and we'll go right downstairs. That is Kayla, one of the hardest working people you're going to meet.
he says that to everybody we meet. Yeah. About that.
And I mean it.
I'm aggravating you, John. Oh, wow, this is a big,
Yeah. So this is really kind of special. Like I said, we do our orientation on Sunday night where we bring people in, we tell them what to stay away from and where they can find everything, and we tell them, watch out for snakes. Don't be picking those pieces of metal out of the weeds. But other than that, it's a good place. And then we also express to them what they can expect on their time here, when the meals are all served and when everything's going on with the programming. But then on the presentation, we share kind of like what we're doing on this with you, a little bit about Henderson Settlement. And then on Tuesday, we run bluegrass music in here, cultural night. And Wednesday's free because a lot of work teams will take the day off and go see Cumberland Falls or Cumberland Gap or a coal mine visit or stuff like that. And then on Thursday, we have worship, prayer and share time. Just recap what happened this week. And then Friday and Saturday, folks go home, and we start all over again on Sunday with a new group. This is stuff that we did for our 100th anniversary. And it's really pretty special. Parson Hiram is there in the middle, the preacher. And then you got Scott Parton on the left, which is the school was named after that, Parton Hall, if you remember that building. And then you got Bill Henderson, which is attributed for donating the biggest parcel of property. Very grateful for our heritage. We want to remember where God brought us from, and we want to always stay in line with where God wants us to continue to be. Right there behind you also, John, I want to point out, these were called the Sunbonnet Girls. And that they would travel with Parson Hiram and his wife to churches and sing and participate in worship and talk about the settlement. And they lived on this campus a lot of them, and participated on all of its ministry. But you can see right here too, they went from California to Washington, D.C. at one part or another on the trips. It was a 1951 road trip to the west. And then Hiram was on the White House lawn with President Hoover, petitioning to get some work done here in the community, some roadways made and whatnot. So it's a very, the history is what got us here, and we continue to just rely on where God wants us to continue being, and that's a big deal for us today.
And the reason, while we're right here, and we might see that, we're going to go to the museum. We got another stop. The original, what was that building originally? Just a community area for a post office, you said?
Yeah, that building has been everything at one time or another. It was the post office. It was my office. It's part of the park right now, the park program. The bathrooms and whatnot are in that building.
Well, that park's run by you all. It's not. It's
the park is. Yeah, it is. It's a private park. I mean, but it's for the community. And we've spent almost $230,000 in that park, renovating it.
We'll look at that when we go down there.
Yeah, there's nothing like it within an hour. It's really a special place. Again, where all generations can participate.
We were talking about Henderson and how that came about with Frakes and him being in court. We talked about that earlier. So this is, I don't know if we got that on camera or not. I know you told me. Tell that story again in case I didn't get that on camera.
Real simply put, Parson Hiram was a preacher from Indiana. He believed that God called him to the Appalachian Mountains. And he came to the Appalachian Mountains, got assigned to Pineville Methodist Church, which is 21 miles from here. He was in a courtroom with one of his people from the church was the judge. He was in a courtroom, and this gentleman right here, Bill Henderson, was on trial for murder. Well documented. He had supposedly killed 6 or 7 people over the years, bootlegging and different things like that. But ultimately, the judge told him to go back to this area, which was called South America at the time because of its remoteness. Judge told him to go back here and just get rid of yourselves. Don't come back to my courtroom anymore. Long story short, this man gave the biggest parcel of land because he was convinced that Hiram was going to do something special for his kids. And Bill Henderson, one of his daughters, taught her entire career on the hill over there. Went to school here and also taught here her whole life. And this man ended up finding the Lord and gave his life to this community. And him and Scott Pardon, if it had not been for the conviction of their hearts, many others wouldn't have been allowed the same privilege. So everyone, I want to introduce to you Kayla, who is the manager of our craft store, in which we're very proud of.
All right. You want to care to show us around? Show you some of the stuff that's sold here?
Yeah, so this is the main room. We've got quilts and jewelry and things in here. We've got over 80 different crafters with items on consignment, and all that money goes back into people in our community. And then in here we've got a lot of t-shirts and hoodies and things for the settlement, and that just goes right back into the craft shop.
Oh, okay. So mostly a lot of the people that come here to work come and buy some of the crafts and things, I guess. So are you crafty? Do you make anything?
I'm not crafty, no. Well, we have a lot of nice things here. People really put their heart and soul into it.
I see that. How long have you worked here?
I've worked here, I think, right at 2 years.
2 years? Okay. Well, you're one of the newer employees. Someone's been here for a while.
Long time, yes.
It seems like when they come here to work, they end up staying. So what do you think about working here?
Well, I love it, so I don't plan on leaving.
Oh,
Unless
yeah?
they kick me out.
Unless you get fired, huh?
Right.
Well, there's a nice little box right there. Handcrafted wooden box, $60. How about that? Well, that ain't bad at all. Alrighty.
Really nice bowls and things over there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see this. Oh, wow. Those are pretty, ain't they?
They are really beautiful.
Yeah, that's that takes a little bit of work to do those. When you get into stuff like that, those are not cheap because people don't realize how many hours you got in that.
Yep.
So 80 different vendors, like this would be one vendor that makes these right here probably.
Yeah, they've all got little tags on them. They've all got a let's see, I don't know if these do, but they've all got a little code, a little
And you just
crafter
can
code.
scan it and it tracks it?
Yep, it does.
How about that? Up here in these, out in the middle of nowhere, you got all kinds of electronic,
All kinds of technology.
technology
It's
to
everywhere.
keep up with everything. How about that?
Kayla, do we know how many people donate stuff that don't even, they just donate the whole profit to it? In other words, we have people that bring stuff here that are not part of the community, but they're just giving it so that the settlement can
Make
generate
some
revenue
yeah.
and whatnot.
I don't know right off the top of my head what that number would be.
But there are.
Yeah, we do have a couple, but I wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, that's nice of them to do that.
Yes, it
You
is.
can just cut on pictures. Did you see them? It's got a cross.
Oh, I put those in there.
How much did
they're
you
already-
end up charging?
well, he said he had 25, so I put 30 on it.
Okay.
They're on the top shelf in there.
I was afraid to.
Let's see. So somebody brought this in to,
Yeah, one of the work team members this week just brought them in and wanted to donate them to the.
wonder how he makes that. Wonder what that is.
Well, I've heard of these. It's like some kind of diamond art, but I do know that he makes these frames also. And puts
Okay.
on.
Nice.
There's a gentleman, where's he from? Galen lives in Arizona now, but he makes those Jesus plaques.
Little scrolls.
Yeah, like those scroll with a scroll saw.
Oh,
And
okay.
he donates all them.
Well, this gives people that come here some really neat souvenirs
Yeah.
to take back of where they came to minister. And
Sold like $500 worth of comfort chickens.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
of what chickens?
They call them emotional support chickens. He makes these.
Oh, okay.
The kids love those.
Emotional support chickens.
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
You gotta look at these, John. Look at the work in this.
I did. I filmed that when I come by a minute ago when we walked back through here.
$17 for the work put in that. I mean, think about that. $12 for.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get some of their money back on it and get the
And he's a really good guy too. He gives
just
a lot
on the
of stuff
wood
away.
because they got that much in wood or more.
I know. The time. $15 for that?
$15.
Is that ridiculous or what? That's got to have at least a half a dozen hours in it. It would me.
That's amazing.
Isn't that?
Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you maybe next
You're welcome.
time.
Thank
So what
you.
size t-shirt do you wear?
Me?
Go buy him a t-shirt, Caleb.
Oh, extra large?
Go
Pick it out.
Go pick
Oh, okay.
out what you want. This year is the blue ones, but you're welcome to get any t-shirt you want.
Okay, let me see. I saw one of the, I think your wife had one on that I liked really good. I generally wear green, so let me see if you got.
Green too.
See, I got green on today, so let's show them the shirt I picked out.
Okay.
Pastor's buying this for me. Henderson Settlement. I like
grab
it. I like the green. You'll see me wearing green in most of my videos. Well, thank you for showing us around.
No problem.
And we appreciate it. Maybe some people will stop in and tell you they saw you on the video.
Oh, maybe. Thank you.
So right now we're standing in the dorm, the mission dorm. These are the facilities that if you come and stay in this kind of environment, it's $275 for a week. That includes everything from Sunday to Saturday. Room and board, 3 meals a day, hot showers and air conditioning most generally always. But we have 128 beds in this building, just like this. Then it's got the general showers and bathrooms and then the conference room and stuff like that. And then also kitchenettes that they can use. But then if you stay in the private housing, which is there's 4 or 5 houses that sleep like 20 here and there, and those are $375 a week. So we don't try to profiteer off that. We're trying to cover the expenses that it takes to run those buildings. And the food's included. The food's included, and no surprises there. And then you adopt the projects. So if you're going to repair a bathroom, or if you're going to paint a couple rooms, that would be where you go online and you would look it up and say, okay, we've got X amount of dollars. This is what we can work on, and then and then that's the price it's set upon, and then you'll have everything that you need to do that when you come on the property. So it's pretty self-contained.
And you were talking about something earlier that made sense. A lot of times churches raise money to send kids to different types of festivals or camps. That's $400 to $500 to do that, where this is a whole week long.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with that, because when I was pastoring, it was really special to bring the youth group along with the adults that wanted to come, and they got to see Pastor John hit his thumb with a hammer and talk about Jesus, and hopefully in the same way he talked about it on Sunday. And it's different when you're spending more than 1 hour a week with somebody. And when you get to come here and you get to play cards with them, or a game of checkers, or you get to, have 3 meals with them, you get to paint together. It's different when you're spending that time. And so mission trips are just a way that I meet people all the time, and they'll say, I've gone to church with this person for 20 years and I didn't really know them.
Until they come to camp.
Until they came to camp with them.
Yeah, how about that?
And I get to see that. It's such a luxury to see people fall in love with people they've known all their lives.
But not really know them.
Yeah. And that's exactly right. And so we offer a variety of ways that you can mission together. And this is just one way. You can get private housing. You can get the place, the Baldinger dorm, which is like a bed and breakfast. You can get a ranch style house that has 5 different bedrooms in it. There's a lot of different ways that you can do mission. So the whole intent of the staff that work here, they are ministers to the ministers. That's why we look at it. Their purpose is to minister to the people that are coming here to minister, whether they're helping them with their food, helping them get the right tools and the right lumber, or whether they're helping them pick the jobs to find that they can do. That's our purpose. That's why we're here. And that's why Henderson Settlement continues to be here after 100 years. Building and not see this.
Oh, wow.
This is the back part of the main campus. Again, that mountaintop right there is Pine Mountain. And that goes from Georgia into the Virginias. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. We actually have a 2-mile walking trail you can take on the property if you're ambitious. Got a 20-degree grade going up to the top of that mountain. It's pretty spectacular. But
yeah, beautiful spot.
It really is. I don't know how people can deny God. I really don't. So this is Tammy's trail. Tammy had a dream that the park would be connected to our baseball fields, that someday people would be able to walk from one to the other and enjoy parts of this community. We've actually cleaned the river bank there, the creek bank. We've put a bunch of rocks there for promises of God, and we built a bridge that goes across the creek, and our baseball fields are about another quarter or 3/4. Well, it's less than a half mile away from here, but you can't go across it with this, but actually we could if you wanted to.
There's
But that gives you an idea of the creek and the bed and everything and stuff like that.
so you're talking about baseball fields. What you got?
Yeah, we started that back up. Baseball hadn't been going for a long time, but we run basically a coach pitch. We run a t-ball, and then we run a minor league, league. So we have kids all the way up to, we'd have them up to 18 if they wanted to play, and that is the baseball. We got a grant from Cincinnati Reds for $1,000 to buy uniforms for the kids. Pretty cool, huh? And so the kids can play baseball, and we redid our baseball field and got it all going. Pretty neat. But this was one of the things that she dreamed about, was having the park and the thing. I'll take you another day sometime that way.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty wild. So recognizing that the school goes to 8th grade, for them to have extracurricular activities, the only extracurricular activities that our local school has is basketball. And in fact, they're doing away with it. So these kids would have to travel an hour to get back to the high school from where we are to participate in anything extracurricular.
It's an hour to high school?
Yeah, one way.
One way.
Bus, yeah.
So they go to the 8th grade right here beside the settlement?
Yeah, they go to 8th grade right here beside the settlement, and then a lot of these kids have an hour one-way trip to the high school. And it's not practical for them to do extracurricular, because that means their family would have to go over the mountain to get them and bring them back. And so really, without the settlement, there's not very many extra things they can do unless they're going to get in a car for a while. So we're here at the Frakes Community Park. This has been completely renovated. There's not going to be a park within an hour and 15 minutes like it. There's a splash pad is the last thing to do right here where that gravel's set, and we're going to start on it just as soon as I get the concrete man here. But we've put, like I said, when it's all said and done, it'll be about $250,000 investment. We've got outdoor fitness equipment. We've got 2 different age groups of children's equipment. We've got the praying hands. We've also got a cross. We've got a full basketball court with the lines. Pickleball's a big deal. But this park is designed so that
Pickleball.
They
play pickleball and Frakes?
I don't wear people out enough that they come down here and try to play pickleball some, but it's a pretty fun sport. It's really, the older groups that come in really enjoy it. But this here is...
So that's it right there?
That's it. That's the basketball court.
The basketball and pickleball, you play pickleball there too.
Got a net and everything that comes out, and we'll deliver it to you. But this is a really good view. This is back to the community center, that picture that you're used to seeing.
Yeah, the high school.
The high school. That's exactly what it was. And just very blessed. Like I said, there's probably a little over 40 buildings on this property. And that's the focal point right there. And anything that touches the community comes out of that building for the most part. But this park, we're really tickled about it. We're very happy. We had 3 different birthday parties going on last Saturday down here at the same time, and it gets used a lot. When we get the splash pad in, Grandma and Grandpa can bring the kids, and they can just all get their feet wet. And again, I'm just really happy about it. Anything that will involve family involvement and getting them out here and getting them using the great outdoors. But this park connects to our baseball field, like I said, and more trails. We've probably got about 3 miles worth of trails if you're into that. And we've also got a visitor center, which is where we're going next, the bathrooms that are used for this park. So we'll head over that way now. That walking trail, by the way, is like 5 trips around, get you a mile, I think. 4 or 5 trips. It goes on around.
So there's a lot of people like me pretty amazed that there's this much resources here in this remote area of the mountains.
Yeah. You see the spraying hands.
Okay.
I had a friend from Indiana that came down with his
And he cut that out of the,
yeah, he told me to leave the tree about 7 feet high when we cut it off. And then him and his wife cut that with, I think he had like 10 chainsaws.
10 chainsaws.
And he did that, and also the cross back there.
That would have been something to make a video of.
Oh my goodness.
I bet they filmed it.
He's quite an artisan, I'll tell you. I was going to pay him to do it, and after he got done talking to everybody in the community, when he went to leave, I said, you know, here's your money, and he said, I don't want it. And he just donated all the time and everything to doing that. But pretty special man.
So this is a neat building. I like this one here, John.
Yeah. Well, this has a long history of the community. Dates back at least before the 40s. It's been everything at one time or another. It has been the post office. It's got a liar's bench inside. You're going to see. It's been the offices of the Henderson Settlement. It's been our thrift store. Been a little bit of everything. And the age of the building dictated that we needed to move focus and go a different direction. But I'll turn on some lights and let you just roam around and see some of the things. This was the post office.
Right here.
Yeah, right here. I had a lady from Ohio drove in here one day, come back to my office and said, I got something for you. And she walked out, and we opened up the trunk, and that was in it.
Really?
I have no idea how it got where it got, but she said, you figured you'd want that. So when we remodeled the place, repurposed the building, we determined that that's what it needed to be, where it needed to hang.
Was there any old pictures of the post office that you've come across?
I have not, but you can see the lady on one of the looms that was in the
Oh, so those are vintage looms from back many, many years ago.
Mm-hmm. We'll just start over here and work our way too, but another loom. Little one.
Well, they must have did a lot of that back in the day.
Yes. So we really love this. This part of the building is unlocked whenever the park is available. We've got it set up. So the park is supposed to be open from dawn to dusk, and or a little bit later. And so we grandfathered in, rather than spend $15,000 for bathrooms down there. We've got the bathrooms and the plumbing in an pre-existing building. So it's just a men's and women's bathroom. The story behind that is that used to be the executive office. That was my office 2.5 years ago.
Oh, was it?
And so one John got replaced by two. And so it just made sense to connect it with the park.
So I guess the other building come available, the clinic, would you all have to buy that? Or
Well, no, we had the clinic. It was part of the settlement also.
Originally.
We just were not able to make a go of it.
Oh, so y'all were trying to do the clinic yourself?
We had, it actually was the doctor's offices and dentist offices at one time.
But owned by
It never really took off because of just the cultural reasons and stuff like that. Now, we could open a dentist office tomorrow if we had the means, if we had the people. Finding the dentist and finding the ability and the money to do it and the volunteers is too extensive. But this gives you a taste of the craft store where you were at. So if somebody comes in and visits us, they can see some things that they may be interested in, and they want to further it and go to the craft store. So this is how we repurpose this area, and it just allows people to see some of the things that are available. When you walk on in here, then now, like I said, this was the post office. We've put some of our most special things in there from the community. You can see, I've been told for years that they'd come in here and sit at the post office and sit on the liar's bench and tell stories. I don't know if your parts ever had a liar's bench, but that's what
Well, most of those some communities had a store that people would sit out front of.
They called it that. This is our library. We're transitioning over here. We got yearbooks, we got special books, just special pictures. People can come in and wade through them and just see things, spend time with. We've had some local folks that'll bring their spouses in or their kids and say, let's go look for pictures from this year and this month. And you can just see what things were and see. There's a good picture of the log cabin house. Craft store. On over here is another room that just really particularly grateful for. I don't have anything turned on for you, and I'm not smart enough to do it, but I can make that available for you. But you see these monitors represent every 10 years.
Oh, okay.
And so we actually have video for every decade or two. And if you wanted to know about the 70s, you could watch a 30-minute video and we have put pictures and stuff in that, and you can find this is what happened in the 70s.
Now, is this available online, or do you have to do it here?
We were going to make it available online, but right now you can come in here and we'll have our IT guy come over and get you all the archives you want, turn on the TV you want. There's some directions in here, but I'm not smart enough to do it right now.
Now this, let me see, is this same building, or what's this building here? This building's really,
yeah.
This building right here? No, this one.
No, that one's not.
So do you have
This is a Pardon Hall. Building across the road, see it burnt down. Yeah, burned in 1931. So that building was rebuilt, and by 1934 it was done again, 1933.
So Bell County Schools, 1949. So they were recognizing this settlement school as a county school, basically. Looks like, as it says, Bell County Schools. So that was the official school.
Field Day.
Field Day, yeah, they got that for Field Day. I remember those when you do those.
These are some of the dorms for the kids. There's that the wash house.
Oh, okay.
The 1961 graduating class.
Well, there's quite a few graduated for this area.
Yeah. Like I said, there was a lot of kids came through there.
Tractors. These are some neat pictures. That's a beautiful picture there. That doesn't look like an older picture, though. It's a little modern picture. Yeah.
So I had a apple farm.
Sorghum.
So if you get to meet Jerry, you've met him personally, but not online yet. This is Jerry when he worked here in high school.
So he's been here. We haven't interviewed him, so but he's been here for a long time.
He went through all of these programs as a kid, and then he started working here as a lifeguard when he was 16. And outside of his college trip, his time away for college, he's worked here for us. Just quite a blessing, quite a gift. That's the pool in its heyday. Because of liability, because of practicality, because of a lot of reasons, we chose not to keep the pool. But the splash pad made sense. And when that splash pad is done, it'll change this community drastically. There's not a splash pad within an hour from here of like that. That park will be very unique.
Okay.
But you can see the different things. And like I said, we can turn these TVs on and...
well, maybe next time I come, maybe I can spend some time with Jerry also next time. Maybe he can take me around since he's been here forever.
And Steve is an ambassador. He helped get all this set up. Gentlemen, I want you to meet.
Is he local, if you're local? Or?
interestingly enough, he worked for the settlement years and years ago, went off to make his living, and came back and chose to live here, and he asked to volunteer. He's a volunteered staff. He lives on the campus and partakes on the campus, and he just puts in 40 hours of volunteer work every week, doing stuff like setting this up and doing the documentation. He actually just sent a bunch of reels of film, and he's getting that set up so we can digitize it and see it on the computer.
Oh, well, that'll be interesting to show some of the old footage.
Yeah.
So now, how he went to school here, did you say, or he worked here?
He worked here.
He worked
years
here. Okay.
and years ago.
Okay. Then one like that community
He
and
moved
area.
away, made his money like a lot of folks do, and they come back and live on mom and dad's old property, you know.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. We have had a big day. We've seen a lot of different things. We met a lot of the staff. We didn't meet all of them. We might have met half of them. But
I have to get you back here to do that.
yeah, I want to spend some time with some of the other staff to let them show me some things that they do. And then maybe we can get to actually document one of the teams that come down to work doing something on somebody's house. That would
love to show you around, let you see a couple of the sites and things that are going on. The home build's just right up the road, and there's something.
So you're building a new house up the road.
A new house about 3.1 miles away to be exact.
Well, maybe we were want to go see it
drive
today.
you by and let you see.
We're going to go up there today. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get a picture, drop that in. But next time we'll try to get a little bit more information because y'all build 1 or 2 houses a year depending
Yeah,
on
it
the funding.
depends on what we got. Here lately, $67,000 to do a house. We're only doing one a year.
Yeah.
Unless we get something else that works on. We're working on some things. Maybe some container houses and some other
Okay,
stuff.
some alternatives.
Yeah, I actually got the guy coming in today
Okay.
to talk to him about it.
Well, good. That'll be interesting. So, well, guys, make sure to find them on their website. I think they also have a Facebook page.
We do. Yep. HendersonSettlement.com, and
That's where you're going to find the information about coming and what you can do when you get here and all the contact people and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So they have a quite extensive staff, very nice facilities, very wonderful place if you want to come and help the people here in the East Tennessee, Kentucky area. You would not find a better mission that I can find for
Thank
y'all
you, sir.
to come to and to spend a week at and bring your youth and let them see what it's like to help people in need, you know, go out and meet these people and get to know them.
yeah, whether you're 8 or 88 years old, there's something you can do if you have a heart to do it.
Yeah.
And the whole intention is to come alongside somebody and help them be in a better place than where you found them. And that's what Henderson Settlement's about.
I see that. Had no clue that it was this big, this massive of a project, this remote in the mountains. I'm going to have to thank, I guess that's why they call it South America up here. It's like going to
Yes, sir.
South America so far back in,
Yes,
but
sir.
it's really not that far. Once you get
Not
here,
hard at all.
it's not hard to get here, not hard to find. You get off Interstate 75 and be here in probably about 30 minutes, I guess. So.
I tell people you can get anywhere from here, it just takes longer.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to find them on their website and hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along. We're going to hopefully come back and keep documenting stuff because they got greenhouses. We didn't even get to the greenhouses.
Didn't even get to the greenhouse.
So that's
the
gonna-
youth center. We didn't get to
The
any of
youth
that.
center, the baseball fields, the house, and the greenhouses will be. I'm hoping to film some stuff with the Yard to Table channel on that.
That
when
would
they
be
start
good.
doing that
Yeah,
next
that's
year,
a special place.
and so that will be something I'm looking forward to working on. So,
Yeah.
guys, God bless you all. See you next time. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.